Hello everyone and welcome back to Big Brother 2014, and this is now episode number 8. Now if the last episode you saw was 6, that's because we had a bonus episode. We had a bonus episode on, oh my goodness, Kai. Kai has just peed himself. Blake came running all the way over from the fire pit to laugh at him. That's quite hilarious. That's really funny. I like that a lot. I wondered if that was Alice that made him do that with the voodoo doll. It possibly was, to be honest. And she's came over and complimented his appearance. Blake, honestly, or Hope even. I mean, he's stinking, he's peed himself, and yet you're coming over to compliment him. Davina's like that, you dirty pig, peeing all over the floor. Anyway, so yes, before I got distracted, we had some bonus footage on the Sunday. So if you haven't seen that, then I do recommend that you go and see it. So today then, guys, we've got a really good episode. Roxy and Duncan are still in their luxury suite and they are playing a game. What are they playing? Let's have a look. They're playing a kind of racing game by the looks of it. Now these pair have been just kind of chilling out in here, spending time together and things like that, and when we left them off last they were having a massage, so I think that, you know, the mood is right after playing a video game. The mood is right, and I think Duncan is going to definitely, you know, make his move, if you like. Now for some reason they've become romantic interests, so that's without anything else really happening. I haven't seen them kiss. Whether they've kissed, you know, without my knowledge or whatever, I don't really know. So like I said, the plan for today, let's have a make out session, why not, that'd be quite nice, is we have got 2 surprise house guests. Yes, we do. So 2 new people will be coming into the house. Now these people know someone in this house, or some people in this house, and they can't actually win. Go on, Duncan, get in there. They can't actually win Big Brother, but they are coming in for, you know, a certain amount of time. Anyway, just to cause some stirrings and some drama, if you like. To be honest, I think you'll be quite shocked at a couple of the storylines. But anyway, so Duncan is getting fired in there with Roxy, and they are just the cutest. They really are. And they've been playing these games, they've been massaging, they've been in the hot tub, they've just been having a good old time with each other, and it's just, they're just super cute. They are. They're absolutely adorable. So he's going to share a secret with her and say, I like your bikini. Does it come in leopard print as well? I wonder what kind of lame secret it'll be. What kind of lame secret, like, what's that? Did you know that Jeffrey Landgrab is filthy rich? Wow, that's exciting. Exciting stuff, Duncan. Now, I don't know if they would woohoo at this point, but they're definitely enjoying the nice romantic moments. So I'm going to stick them in here. So I'm going to get them in the hot tub. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hear from the house. Sims are starting to catch on that something is up between Alice and Kai. Really? Honestly, is that true? Because we would never have guessed. Abby is still over here making drinks, and she has been for quite a while, but you know, I don't know if she's stuck or what. Oh my goodness, did you just see that? Was that a flirtation? Was that they're friends now and they're going to have a water balloon fight? Well, now, is that not interesting? That is interesting. So what we're going to do is we're going to hear from some of the housemates. They obviously, as you know, they all record diary room footage and there's not enough time on a Saturday for it. So we're going to hear from some of them now and find out how their week has been.
Hi Duncan. You escaped nomination this week. How are you feeling?
I have mixed feelings actually. On one hand, I'm quite happy that I'm not up, but I'm also quite gutted for Roxy again. She's been making a big effort with everyone over the last week, and I really thought she would escape it, but obviously people haven't forgot about the fights. The public seem to like her though, which is the most important thing, and I'm hoping that that means that she'll be okay again. The other strange thing this week, I've been thinking about Lucy quite a lot, wondering what she's thinking about all this. She's probably quite shocked that I would consider doing something like this in the first place. It's weird to know she could be sitting there watching right now. The house, when it's quiet, gives you a lot of time to think, and that's not always a good thing.
Have you enjoyed your week in the house?
Great. The golf challenge, that was so much fun. I absolutely love golf. Such a great sport. I don't think my housemates were too happy about me having played it before, but what can you do? I'm also so pleased we won the garden station. I hate doing that garden. I was at it for hours this week and it's torture. I am not good at garden, big brother. With regards to housemates, I'm pleased to see that Roxy is starting to speak to other housemates, and I'm glad she took my advice on that one. She was shutting herself away far too much, and as much as I love spending time with her, she needs more people than just me to keep her in here. So, if the other housemates don't like her, they've got a perfect reason to nominate her, so that's why she needs to get to know them.
Thank you, Duncan. You may leave the diary room. Hi, Abby. Is the reality of the house similar to what you imagined it would be?
Yes, definitely. I haven't had a shred of privacy since my oldest learned to walk in 2002, so I was completely ready for the unisex bathroom situation in shared sleeping quarters. And when you think about it, it only makes sense that cliques would form, given all the different personality types in the house. On top of that, when you put this many single adults in such an environment, you know trowel will drop and dramatics will ensue.
What is the mood like in the house at the moment?
Pretty sour after Kai and Alice's kiss. Just as Hope's good spirits are infectious, her bad ones are cancerous, and it seems as though everyone is affected in some way. When I saw that they were on the verge of kissing in the hallway, I attempted to insinuate myself into their conversation, hoping that maybe they would step back from their shared moment and get some perspective on what they were about to do. It didn't help, though. It is absolutely their choice if that's what they want, but I know that it can be hard to keep a cool head when your oxytocin levels are rising and you're a little crazy with desire. Oh, speaking of which, 2 nights ago I had the most singularly raunchy dream about Noah that I have ever had in my entire life. It got dark. So, yeah, that happened. And to top it off, I caught a whiff of his cologne in my hair yesterday, and when I saw my reflection in the mirror, I was grinning like an idiot. All I could think was, here we go.
You escaped nomination again this week. How are you feeling?
Relieved. When you were calling out name after name after name, I thought we were all up for eviction. I'm enjoying this experience far more than I thought I would, and I'm not ready to go home yet. I really don't know what the public is thinking of me, so I'm dreading facing the public vote. I hope they don't see me as some playboy charmer. I still can't believe there are 6 of them up for eviction. It's so tough to think who will go because they all bring something different to the house. My predictions have been right the past 2 weeks, but I don't think I can call it this week.
What's been the highlight of last week?
Yeah, I've enjoyed my week in the house. I really enjoyed the golf challenge, even though Duncan had to go and beat my score. But then again, he is Scottish, and the Scottish invented golf, so I suppose it makes sense. I've also enjoyed sleeping next to Abby. Nothing physical has happened, but we have cuddled. I don't know what to do about it. I want to tell her how I feel, but I don't know what she is thinking. I don't know if I'm in the friend zone or not. We talk all the time, and she's really flirty with me. But part of me thinks there is no way a woman like Abby would be interested in me. I guess we'll have to see, but I think this week I'm going to tell her I see her as more than a friend, and hope for the best.
Thank you, Noah. You may leave the diary room. Hi, Blake. Are you enjoying your experience so far?
So far being in the house, it really hasn't been so bad. I feel like things are going pretty swimmingly. Everything's settled, and I feel settled. I don't really feel out of place in any kind of way. I feel kind of right at home here. And I know that sounds crazy because I'm confined in this house and I can't leave, and that would make most people crazy, but it's not too hard, and there's so much stuff to do around the house that it's been kind of fun. I've definitely been enjoying my experience more than I thought I would.
How are things progressing with Levi?
In terms of speaking about the relationship, it's like we're kind of coy with each other, but the actions definitely don't speak to that because we still hold hands, we cuddle, we even sleep next to each other every night, and it's almost like we've fallen into this pattern, but I like it. I'm not complaining. And every time I talk to him and learn new things about him, it just makes me like him even more. And I'm sure even as you're watching me talk about this, you can see the happiness on my face. It's just been a roller coaster, but in a good way, not like ups and downs. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say roller coaster. It's been a roller coaster. It feels like my stomach is just constantly dropping every time I see him, but in a good way, and like a butterfly, I don't know, it's weird, but good weird. I don't know, I'm a little confused myself about the whole thing, but I definitely like it.
Thank you, Blake. You may leave the diary room.
Alrighty, so that was some of the diary room footage. Now, Alice is in the water and she is still got her voodoo influence over Kai. 18 hours in he... Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Okay, well, I take it autonomous woohoo. Blake, oh my, I keep calling her Blake. Roxy and Duncan just woohooed in the hot tub. Well, guys, autonomous woohoo was on, and that's what they chose to do. So they have woohooed. They were a bit more quieter about it than these pairs. So I suppose being in this kind of luxury suite and things like that, it's a bit more private. I would say a bit more private. So like I say, Kai is under the voodoo influence, so for the next 17 hours he is totally smitten with Alice, and then according to Alice in her diary room footage, she is going to break his little puny heart, according to her. Now, I think it's about time that we introduced our new house guest. Now, we did, or one of them anyway, I did ask you to let me know who you wanted to give a reward to and who you wanted to give a punishment to. Now, you have voted, and Abby came out number 1 for a prize. And then it was Davina, and I can't remember the third one, but for punishment, Kai was definitely the lowest. He was getting punished. You wanted him punished. Oh, Davina, why are you shouting at Noah? Is there any real reason? Did Noah deserve that? No, he probably didn't. He wants to kiss Abby. Let's promise that wish. Where is Abby? Abby wants to upgrade something. She wants to kiss Noah. Oh my goodness, Davina, stop. Behave yourself. There's no need for that. What are you going to do? Just tell her that you don't hit women, but you will argue with her, because you don't deserve that whatsoever. Oh my goodness. There's no need for that. Seriously, these two, there's definite tension between those two, so let's separate them up. I don't want some fights. Right, so Kai was to be punished, and there is only one way to punish Kai, and that is to make him live with someone that he absolutely detests. To the bottom of the earth and back, this is Kai's number 1 enemy.
The name is Kalari Mazari. Now that's a bit of a mouthful, so call me Sky. Everyone else does. You can probably tell because we look a bit alike that I'm Kai's brother. I think I got the good looks, but hey. Yeah, we don't talk much. To be honest, we don't talk at all anymore. I'm the younger brother and I didn't like being the younger brother, so I borrowed a bit of the family fortune and moved to Sunlit Tides. Opened the best damn hotel in the islands. If you disagree with us, come have a try. You know, I was really surprised when Big Brother gave me a call, but I thought, hey, if number 1 brother has failed, number 2 brother should give it a try. So here I am. I'm hoping to have fun and meet interesting people, but hey, it's an experience.
Hi, Kalari.
Call me Sky.
Okay, Sky, you're here as Kai's punishment. Tell us about your relationship.
You know, to be honest, I don't think we really have a relationship. I haven't spoken to him that much since he was 12. And to be honest with you, I haven't missed it. You see, Kai was the heir, I was the second one. I wasn't really needed, and that came across. So Kai got the easy life, and I got a little bit forgotten. I don't mind really, it helped me grow up. Certainly something Kai has never done. When I realized that all he was going to do was mess around until he was 50, then take over the family business, I realized I don't want to be like that. So I started my own life, and I haven't looked back once. I haven't spoken to them in about 5 years. Even when they came to the island to open their hotel, they didn't bother coming around to see me. And to be honest with you, I didn't want them to. So I'm quite happy the way it is.
Have you been watching the show?
What? Of course I am. Miss a chance to see my brother make a complete fool out of himself? Yeah, I love this show. The contestants are mostly pretty, or interesting, or sometimes pretty interesting, and between you and me, I have a bit of a thing for Davina, so I'm just loving this.
How do you think your brother is getting on?
The name is Kai Mazzari. I'm here to break hearts and make a complete fool of myself. You know what, big brother? You couldn't have done it any better if you'd scripted it. I'm loving this show.
Alrighty, so Kalari stroke Sky is going to be coming into the house, but before he does that, we're going to introduce you to the next person. Now, this next person contacted Big Brother and asked if they could come onto the show because they have something very important that they want to tell one of the contestants. So let's see who that is.
My name is Lucy, and I'm Duncan's ex. We broke up before the show, and I have regretted my choice ever since. Duncan is the sweetest guy you will ever meet, and my life has been chaos without him. I couldn't afford to keep the flat we shared, so I'm living in a horrible little place in a bad part of town. My friends have all abandoned me, saying that I was selfish for hurting Duncan, and now I found out I'm pregnant. I can't do it alone. I've been watching Duncan on TV, and I've seen him cozying up to Roxy, and my heart is breaking. I just want to be a family. I just hope I'm not too late.
Lucy, you're about to enter the house. How are you feeling?
I'm really nervous. I feel sick to my stomach, and I know it's not the pregnancy. I'm terrified he's going to be angry at me for bringing our business on TV. He's usually a really private person, so I don't know what he's going to make of this. I just hope he gives me the chance to explain to him why I'm here. I have visions of him storming away and refusing to speak to me, and even though I know logically that Duncan wouldn't hurt anyone like that, I'm still scared.
What are you going to say to him?
I'm going to tell him that I still love him. I never stopped, and these past few weeks without him have been a living nightmare. I'm going to tell him I'm pregnant, although let's face it, it's probably pretty obvious to see. I want to be a family with him. He will be the best dad ever. I just hope he wants to be one.
Okay guys, so I think you'll agree, pretty dramatic stuff. So what I'm going to do is I am going to get Kalari and our lovely Lucy into the house and see what the reactions from the other housemates are going to be. Back in a tick. Alrighty, so our two new housemates are in the house and Davina is right over at Kalari. Now, Davina actually knows Kalari from the past, and that's one of the reasons why she knew Kai was through Kalari. She stayed at Kalari's resort, or Kalari stroke Sky's resort after she won, the lottery, so she knew of Kai through him, and that's why she was keeping it a secret, because she knew exactly who Kai was and what he was up to. But she is absolutely thrilled to see Kalari because they did spend some romantic nights together. Now, Duncan, where are you, darling? Because you have got a surprise for you. So I don't think he doesn't even know that she's in yet, because she's still over here kind of chatting away to Alice, and God knows how he is going to react, because bearing in mind he's literally just woohooed and here she comes. Now, the relationship isn't very good. It's acquaintances and they don't even have the kind of ex-girlfriend kind of status anymore, so I don't know. I'm going to get her to come over. And while he's in this quiet spot here, I'm going to get her to come over and ask about his day. I'm sure he's going to be more than shocked. So Kane wants to chat with Alice. No, thank you. So I think he is going to be more than like really, really shocked to see her because, you know, he hasn't seen her for so long. Him and Roxy have got to a stage where they're actually making a go of things, and here she comes to wreck the day, I guess. You can just tell he's like that. Holy moly. Now, we're going to get her to announce the pregnancy to him. So, excuse me, I just had a really funny nose there. So she's going to announce that she's pregnant. Now, he will probably react in a positive manner because, you know, Sims do whenever they get told this. But we will find out from the diary room how he is really feeling. So she's saying that she's pregnant. And he's like, that's great. And she's like, yeah, you're the daddy. You're the daddy. So they are friends again. And at that, I am going to leave it there. Now, when we come back on Saturday, we will hear some diary room footage from Duncan and Roxy and find out what on earth they are feeling right now from this blast from the past, Miss Lucy Marsh. It's definitely going to be interesting to see what Duncan decides to do. Does he go back to Lucy? What do you think below? Should he, you know, stand by her with the baby and things like that? You know, what does he do? Because right at this point, he's pretty much in love with Roxy. He is pretty much in love. Where is she? So she's oblivious to the whole thing. She's kind of not aware of that at the minute. She's kind of playing a game, thank goodness. So he's probably going to want to come over and chat to her and let her know who this is and what's kind of happening with it. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't voted already on any of the polls, I'm going to reset the most popular housemate poll, so I'd be interested to see if it's changed. So let me know whether your opinion has changed on who the most popular housemate is. Please go and vote on that, and obviously I'll put the links below. But I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope that you enjoyed the inclusion of the 2 new housemates, and let me know your thoughts as always below, and I'll talk to you in the next part, guys. Bye.